welcome to the Teapot Reads. I'm the Teapot. This is what I'm currently reading, kind of, and I'm really happy to see you today. Hello. Hi, I hope you're doing well. Personally, I am not. It's been a couple days since I last talked to you. It is now Monday, the 19th. So we're like a little over halfway through this month. And that feels so strange because it's July already. Like, oh my God, July of 2021. 2020 felt like it took forever, and then this year it's not like speeding by, but it's like little bursts of going by. But we all know this. We don't need to dwell on this craziness. What am I reading? Well, last time when I talked to you, I had just started the summer book by Tove Jansson, and I was saying I was probably going to finish it before I started vlogging my next vlog again, which is true. I did finish the summer book, and I said I was going to pick up Thirst, which is a Belgian novel. I'm putting that on a brief hold. I just wasn't up for something serious, I think. I needed like a little break because I did enjoy the summer book. I thought it was really good in a lot of ways, but I feel like it is a book I will appreciate more when I'm older. It very much is a story of generational, not struggle, but generational experience and the way different people in different generations see the same thing, because it focuses on a grandmother and a granddaughter over the course kind of one summer, but also the way it's written, it makes you feel a bit like it's a couple summers kind of put into one, or just summer, the ephemeral summer sort of funneled down to one singular year, even though it's not. I did enjoy it. I thought it was lovely in a lot of ways. There were some cultural things that I just I don't understand. I don't even know how to Google like it to be like what is going on in this passage. Like I can like connect the dots and sort of figure out, okay, this is, you know, what's happening, but it left me really confused feeling in a lot of ways. I was hoping the introduction would clear up a little bit, but it just didn't. But it's definitely a cultural thing, and I just need to expand myself a little bit before I could return to it. I also think that like upon returning to it, I'll be able to, I think it's very much a book that you can layer on your experiences with it over each other. There are a lot of ways it deals very deftly with loss, not with trauma necessarily, but with loss. Like I said, it is about a grandmother and a granddaughter, and we are told very early in the book that Sophia's mother has passed away. But it feels very much like there is a character missing in a lot of ways, because you have this sort of female generational gap in between the grandmother and Sophia. And I would catch myself being, oh, but what about the mother? And then I'd be like, no, there is no mother in this picture. There is a father, and he does appear, he's a character, but it's very much navigated almost by not showing you what isn't there, but by showing you what is there, and by seeing what's there, you realize what's missing, if that makes sense. Like it's almost like inverting loss in a lot of ways, the way it's told, because you're told, you know, directly the mother has passed away. Do you want to come in? Like I said, you're told very early on that the mother has passed away, but the book doesn't hit you over the head by reminding you that the mother is dead. It in fact almost never brings it up, except to sort of invisibly compare Sophia's current life to what it was like before her mother, or if she still had a mother. There is a section where the father goes out and there's a terrible storm, and Sophia is very upset, and the grandmother too is terrified. And they don't have to say it's because if something happens to the father, then Sophia's orphaned. Like, they don't have to say that, because you just feel it, you know it, without having to be like told that directly. So it's very deft, it's very clever in how it navigates this loss. I do think that a lot of the descriptions of the island, like that was something that had been hyped up for this book, they're there, but they weren't as much as I expected them to be. Like they'd be a couple lines and then like moving on. Not that there's like action, but it would just move on and it would change where the sort of focus was of the story. And I just kind of wished it could have dwelt more on these descriptions just a little bit. But again, that's sort of like a me thing. In general, I am really glad I read it. I'm giving it like 3.5 stars, which is actually a pretty good rating from me. I don't know. I definitely think there's going to be, or this is going to be a book I will want to return to probably in a couple years from now. And I think it will just be a book I continuously return to and sort of reevaluate as I get older. But I did need a break from something serious and heavy. And this book isn't like sad, but it wasn't a sort of book that I wanted to like follow up with another book that was sort of like this. So I ended up picking up volume 1 of Spy Family. This is a manga. I've been trying to read more manga this year because it's so popular, and I was like, oh, I want to see what it's all like. You know, I used to read manga ages ago and I kind of like stopped. So I'm trying to catch up on old series I liked, and I'm trying to just experience new series. And one series that's really popular, Spy Family. I only have volumes 1 and 5. These are very hard to get a hold of right now because manga printing, if you don't know, it's been really slowed down because of the pandemic, but also because of all the new interest, especially in America. They print all manga, even translated manga in Japan. So it just takes a while to get some of the backlist. This isn't even that old, so it's not really backlist. But I do have volume 1, and I have a subscription to Viz Media, which for $1.99 a month you can read like a huge library of manga on there. So if you're interested, I totally recommend it. It's a great service. That's how I read most of My Hero Academia. But I loved volume 1. It was so funny. It's like cozy and a little serious, and the aesthetic is impeccable. I found myself laughing so much. I haven't laughed at a book in a while. I mean, I guess I kind of laughed at Any Way the Wind Blows when I was reading it, but like this one was almost like consistently laughing. It's so funny. It's so good. I am going to be reading volumes 2, 3, and 4 on the Viz Media app, but it follows Twilight. He is a spy and he is given a mission. It's sort of like set in like Cold War Berlin-ish. It's like a fake version of that, but that's like the aesthetic that you get. So he's given a mission to basically infiltrate a school for children, but he can't do it because he's an adult man. So part of the mission is that he has to build a family. He needs a child who he can get to infiltrate the school, and he needs a wife because the school doesn't really, they kind of like are very suspicious because the whole world is very suspicious of just anyone who's not normal or fitting into like a very regular like perception of what normal would be. So he needs a wife. So he ends up adopting this random child, and she's a telepath. But she can't tell him that. Like, he's not telling her she's a spy. She's not telling him she's a telepath. And he meets this woman who's actually an assassin, and she's kind of like using him just to get suspicion away from her because she's like 27 and not married. And she's like, okay, well, now I'm married. And he doesn't know she's an assassin. She doesn't tell him. The telepath knows that they're a spy and assassin, but Anya's like 6. It's so good. It's so cute. It is so funny. I really loved it. I woke up early this morning to finish it, to make sure I had time to finish it, because I'm having so much fun with it. So yeah, I'm going to catch up to the printed volumes. I don't like to read ahead of printed volumes unless it's like a series I'm not planning to buy the printed volumes of. I don't know. It's just something I don't like to do. Even if there are more chapters available, which I'm pretty sure this does have several more chapters available that haven't been put into like, you know, volumes. After I finish or catch up on Spy Family, I'm actually planning to read From Blood and Ash. I finally got my copy from Illumicrate. I will show it off when I start reading it. I just forgot to bring it down here for the video. I was like, should I read it right away? But you know what? The series is so popular. I really want to see what it's about. I'm really curious. It's a book that I'm concerned I'm not going to like, because I've read Jennifer L. Armentrout books in the past. The first time she was really big, when like Paranormal Romance was big, her Lux series, I read the first one or two of them and I kind of hated them. They were not for me. But that was probably like 10 years ago now. Maybe not that long ago. It was probably like 7, 8 years ago. And writing can change a lot, so I'm hoping partly that the writing or whatever I dislike, because it's been so long I don't remember exactly what I disliked, but I do know it was partly the writing and partly the story. And I'm really hoping From Blood and Ash is not that. I'm hoping I really enjoy it because there's so much hype and it's such a big fandom and I kind of want to be a part of it. It just seems fun. It seems like an interesting series, you know, from the art I've seen. I know the main character, Poppy, is a plus-size character, which there has been a lot of debate on, at least Instagram, about art depictions of her not being plus size. I'm not gonna throw my 2 cents in there because I haven't read the books. I have zero stake in it. I think representation matters, but I'm kind of far removed from this debate. But I'm excited. I really hope I like it. I really hope I like it. I do think Spy Family will probably take me through the week. And so From Blood and Ash will probably be early next week that I start it. Which is okay, that's totally fine. I think From Blood and Ash might be the final book I finished this month. It's not a huge book, but it's not short either, so. But other plans that I have, on Friday, I am doing a game night with a bunch of friends and one of my cousins, and I'm really excited for it. Like I said at the beginning of the video though, I've been like mentally not very well. I've had just some very bad days. And partly because of the same thing that caused my last really bad span of days. I feel a little stupid for having let it happen again. Cause like, I'm not gonna let this happen. Like, this is preventable, but I let it happen again, so. That happened. I feel, you know, bad because it happened, and I feel bad because I let it happen. Not my reaction, the thing that caused my reaction. So hopefully I'm out of this mood, this state before game night, because I really am excited for game night. I have 3 days off this week. I have tomorrow off. I cannot wait. Depending on the weather, I might go to a park in a nearby town. Actually, it's not a nearby town. It's kind of far, but it's a park that I pass sometimes on the way to other places, and it looks really nice. And I've really wanted to go for a long time. So if it's not too hot, I'm going to go there tomorrow. And I'm really excited. I hope it's not too hot. I was gonna look at the weather, but I was like, I'm not gonna jinx it. We'll just see tomorrow how I'm feeling. I want to film something tomorrow. I'm not caught up on Loki. I watched the first 3 episodes, so I have to watch the last 3, and I want to do that this week. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have anything else like concretely planned. This weekend, I'm gonna try to see Black Widow. We're gonna see if that works out. I really hope it does, because I really want to see it. In writing plans, I'm nearly at the 3,000 word mark, so I'm definitely gonna hit that maybe today or tomorrow. If I have time to write today, I don't know. I let myself sleep in because I've just not been feeling great, and I know I said I woke up early to read Spy Family, but I let myself sleep in. So I woke up, I set my alarm for 8:30, it's normally set at 7:30. Maybe this is gonna sound ridiculous, but I woke up around 7 naturally and like didn't make myself do anything, because my whole thing is like, I'm up when my alarm goes off. That's when my day starts, that's when I can start doing things. But if I wake up before that, no matter what time that is, that's waking up early. If that makes sense. I know that's like maybe a silly system, but that's just how my brain works. So normally I wake up at 7:30, and I woke up at like 7 today, and it was kind of like a happy coincidence, but I was also really hoping it would happen so that I could read Spy Family, and it did. So I feel good with that. But I like allowed myself not to have to start work until 8:30 today. So I gotta relax a little bit. But that also means I had like an hour less of work time. And I do have a full shift at Barnes & Noble later tonight. So that's soon. So we'll see if I'll write today. I think that's where that started. Okay, this has been an intro. So I will probably update tomorrow with the reading update, especially with where I am in Spy Family. Okay, hello. It is now Tuesday and I'm off, and I'm so very rarely off on Tuesdays, so this is kind of a nice break and difference. I've been reading Spy Family. I'm sorry. I just finished filming a whole video and then part of another video, which you'll see later in September. And it took me like 2.5 hours, so I'm just like really tired and I have to go clean up some stuff still, but I thought I'd do my quick update. I've been reading Spy Family. I just started issue 17, I think. I'm really enjoying it. I don't really like Yuri. He's kind of one of those annoying, gross anime manga characters that it's just like a trope of like gross or like in love with his sister. Like I'm not a fan. I like all the other characters so far. Like Henry Henderson is like one of my favorites. I love Anya. I really like Lloyd and Yor as well, but like I think I keep just being drawn to Anya as like the most interesting of the characters. I feel like I haven't done a lot today, but I have done a lot today. Like I said, I just filmed. I've been doing some other work for videos. September is going to be a very exciting month. I'm just going to say that now. I have so much content I want to put out that month that I'm really excited to share with you all. So I just need to get it all like roll, like the ball's rolling, but it needs to get even more rolling. I'm really excited for all of it. I'm hoping to catch up and finish volume 5 of Spy Family by the end of today, because I would really like to start From Blood and Ash tomorrow. That is the goal. I don't know if I'll be able to. I feel like I used to be able to read manga a lot quicker than I do now. I don't know if it's because I've just had a hard time sitting down and reading a lot of manga or just like reading in general, but it's been taking me a lot longer than I feel like it normally does to read manga lately. But there's not much for this update. I'm sorry. It is really hot out. I was going to try to go to that park that I mentioned, but it's just too hot out to enjoy the great outdoors. So I'm just kind of cuddling with Tank on the couch. He's like right here and he's being cute. So yeah, I'm going to go back to doing that and do a little bit of reading and then clean up. And then I do some more work on another video. I have a lot of video work I want to get done today just because it's my day off. It's easier to do it on days off. All right, I will see you tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be starting From Blood and Ash tomorrow. Fingers crossed. It is Wednesday, my dudes. No, it's not though. It's Friday. I don't know why I said that. Happy Friday. I'm off today. I really needed it. I was getting really, really annoyed with customers. And honestly, my other coworkers yesterday, not because like it was anything particular happening. I just have had a lot of headaches lately, and I think it's because I need new glasses. I need a new prescription, but I just hate going to the eye doctor, so I'm pushing that off. Last time we talked, I was still reading Spy Family. I am all caught up through volume 5. Really enjoy it. It is such a cute, cozy manga. It is so much fun. I laugh a lot while I'm reading it. I love all the characters. I just cannot wait to see more. It's a shame that it takes so long for issues to come out and volumes to come out, but it's fine. I'm currently waiting to try to get some of the Bookish Box exclusive copies of the Married to Magic books. Hold on, sorry, the dog wanted to come in. So I'm trying to get a couple copies. It'll go live in I think like 5 minutes if I timed this correctly. So I'm sitting here and my fingers are crossed. But what am I reading now? I'm reading From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. And I have to be honest, I did go into this book expecting not to like it. And that's not particularly fair of me, but I have read Jennifer L. Armentrout books in the past that I've really, really disliked. So I went in very much ready to be nitpicky and dislike it, and I am about 10 chapters in. I'm 118 pages, 10 chapters in, and I can firmly say I'm thoroughly enjoying this book. It is really good. It's not you know, mind-blowing, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm excited to continue reading. I want to like sit down and read it. I feel that urge very much. I really like the characters, or Poppy. I guess we really haven't, we met other characters, but we haven't really gotten to know them. It's really just Poppy, and I really like Poppy. I think she's a great character so far. The type of character I really love, actually, I'll be honest. The world building, I still feel a little in the dark, but I think that's on purpose, so I'm not complaining there. And I found out it's going to be a 6-book series, and there's a spin-off series, and I'm just like ready to be fully invested in these books. I'm 100% ready for it. I love it. I'm so glad I picked it up. I'm ashamed of myself for having gone into it with such negative expectations, but at the same time, I think the fact that I did makes me like them even more, that they've managed to like sway me. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this one. I'm really enjoying it. So quite happy to announce that. Yeah, I'm really happy to admit that. Outside of reading, today I'm hosting a game night, so I do still have to do some shopping for some final things, like getting a couple more snacks. So I will probably take some B-roll when I'm at Target. I think that's like my big thing today. I did want to do a little YouTube work, but I feel so mentally, not even tired, just like squeegeed. Like I feel mentally squeegeed. So we'll see if I get around to doing any YouTube work today, or even any writing. I don't know. I am off tomorrow. I slept in today. I didn't mean to, but I just like couldn't get up. It was a lot. It was too much to ask. But I'm hoping tomorrow I'm a little more productive. I am excited for the game night. I've been looking forward to that. And my whole focus is just going to be on that. About 4.5 hours, 5 hours before it starts. So I'm gonna put you down. I'm going to attempt to get this book set, and I will show you some B-roll for my next couple days. I'm in my car. I thought I would do my update here because I haven't updated in a while. It's Monday, the 26th, I think. Oh. I am working today. I'm sitting in the parking lot near my work because I had to not be home today. I just really didn't want to be home. So I'm going to take you through like a timeline of what's been going on, and then I'm going to update you on my reading, which you're probably more interested in. Much more interesting. Game night went really well. It went off without a hitch. It was so much fun. I had a great time. Everyone who came said they had a great time. I hope that none of them were lying, because it was a lot of fun. I do not regret game night in the least. It was amazing. It was fantastic. It was phenomenal. So much great fun. I don't think I will ever host another one while I live at home because of the events of Saturday. And I'm not really interested in going into details because of reasons. But Saturday, even though the events of Saturday weren't like one-to-one correlated with the game night, the events of Saturday wouldn't have happened if the game night hadn't happened. And Saturday was a really, really bad day. It is one of the worst days I've had in a while. I feel like I keep saying that, but it was a really bad day. And I had a small breakdown fit, I guess, and I hate it when other people witness it happening. But someone did, so that also didn't help. Like, it was just all around not great. And it, Saturday, that happened pretty early in the day, so Saturday was kind of shot. Sunday, even though I worked most of the day, was pretty shot. Today has been pretty shot. I did do some writing today. I actually wrote about a little over 2,000 words, and I'm really pleased. The scene that I wrote through came real easy. It was a scene I am pretty happy with. I got to finally introduce a character I've been wanting to introduce. It was good. The writing was good, and the writing actually helped calm me down quite a bit, so that was nice, because this morning I woke up and I was not in a good place. I've been kind of rewatching Gilmore Girls. I feel like I've mentioned that. I was kind of rewatching it for a second time. I've watched it, I don't know how many times, but I watched it and then I started again immediately. I'm kind of done with that, I think. I don't know, it's not as fun watching it again and again next to each other. I did start rewatching Twilight because it has been years since I've seen this movie, and they're on Netflix now, and I'm really enjoying that. I'm thoroughly enjoying rewatching Twilight. That's great. I'm probably gonna finish it today. But I've also done a lot of reading. So I've also obviously still reading From Blood and Ash. I am really enjoying it. Really, really enjoying it. I'm about there, so I'm nearly done with it. I'm definitely going to finish it this week, so I'll finish it this month. It'll probably be the last book that I finish this month, just because after this, I'm gonna read some manga, I think, either Sweat and Soap or After School Hana-Cocoon, which is a bonus book in the Toilet Bound Hana-Cocoon series. And then after that, I think I'll probably pick up 100 Years of Solitude. Is that what it's called? We'll see. That's kind of what I'm vibing. I did start listening to a new audiobook. I'm in the middle of several audiobooks right now. Technically, I'm in the middle of Children of Blood and Bone, which I might end up DNFing. We'll see. If I do, I'll let you know and talk about why. I also have been listening to the audiobook for The Maidens, the new Alex Michaelides book. I'm really not enjoying that. But I did start listening to House of Salt and Sorrow by Erin Craig. I'm kind of listening to it because someone at work asked me to, because she was asked to read these two books for work and didn't really want to read either of them. And I was like, I'll do one of them. They're both they both seem fine. I'll read one of them. That's fine. And she was like, oh, do this one. I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm enjoying it. I'm about 5 chapters in. It's fine. I love the names of the characters, and I'm liking the general aesthetic, but like nothing's happened yet. I guess that's not fair to say. Things have happened, but like, I don't know, like nothing big has happened to make me go like, oh, I can't stop listening. The narrator is really good though. I'm really enjoying the narrator. She sounds familiar. I feel like I've listened to something she's done before. But that's it for updates, really. I'll definitely update again tomorrow. I'm gonna do a lot of reading today. I did do my writing for today, like I said. I do want to do a little more YouTube work. Nothing huge, just because I don't have time. I think I'm gonna get some B-roll for a video that's going up this week's Thursday, which is about things that I receive in bookish boxes. And I'll link that around if it's up before this video goes up, which I'm sure it will be. So I want to get some B-roll for that and probably start uploading it. We'll see. It takes a long time to upload anything on my Wi-Fi, so I'll probably upload it tomorrow. I do close today, so I won't be doing that till late. But otherwise, I think that's it for this update. From Blood and Ash, really enjoying it. I'm having to stop myself from buying books 2 and 3 like immediately because I have copies coming. They're just on their way and we have them at work, but I know I'm not going to read books 2 and 3 immediately, so I need to just like prevent myself, because I actually do want to update on this because this is a big moment. Let me flip the camera again though. Okay, sorry, I just prefer the camera on this side. I paid off a major debt that I had. And it doesn't feel good. Like, what's wrong with me? But it feels kind of like I still have a lot of like student debt and everything, and I still feel like that weight, but it doesn't honestly feel like I just don't have this particular debt anymore. It just feels like I don't have that money, and I keep reminding myself, oh, I never had that money. That money was always going to pay this off. But it just feels not great. I thought it would feel better. I really thought it would feel better. I was telling someone at work this, and they were like, it will, just wait for a couple paychecks and you'll feel good. And I was like, okay, well, I do believe you, because we have a lot of shared experiences. But I do want to update on that, because that was kind of a big moment to put a lot of money towards this debt. But that debt's been paid, and that feels good, even though it doesn't. And I feel like it's just because I've got more debt, though it feels very much just like a couple drops in the bucket. But it really is a big deal. So I am happy about that. It took a very long time of saving up. Okay, but now I really am gonna go. I'm gonna do a little bit more reading before I have to go to work. I'm just gonna sit in my car and read, because Sorry for the slightly awkward angle, but I don't have my little stand with me. It is Tuesday. What's today? Who fucking knows, man? Yesterday was so long. Literally, I shouldn't say like everything that could have gone wrong at work went wrong, but so much kept happening or going wrong or just not going as well as it typically does. It was a very stressful day at work. It was a very stressful day at work. It was a very long day at work. I was feeling a lot better after I got home that night. I was productive, even though it was late. Like I felt better. I snagged an arc of a book I'm really excited for, Light from Uncommon Stars. That is definitely going to be my next read, because I'm really, really excited for it. So excited for it. You have no idea. But I was so excited. I was so excited for it. But like otherwise yesterday was just like very long and stressful. Today I slept in a little later because I just like could not wake up. I was so tired because I was up kind of late last night, and just being so stressful, I think it took even more out of me. But I am also feeling better today. Maybe just normally when I sleep in I don't feel great, but maybe because I've just, I don't know. I'm really working on trying to be very optimistic when I wake up. But I did get a package that I wanted to open for y'all. It is the June Illumicrate. And I just wanted to like go through the things because I've been waiting for this for a long time. And the July one is probably going to come either tomorrow or Thursday, I think, because it's also shipped out. And Illumicrate is beyond just having some of the greatest stuff in their boxes, very quick about getting it to me, even though I live on a different continent. So very exciting to always like get them like quickly. I guess before I do that, I should do a reading update. I am listening to The Halls of Salt and Sorrow. I'm actually enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. Not a lot has like happened yet, and I don't know if I particularly like the main character, but I don't dislike her, and I love the atmosphere of the book. I think also the fact that it's an audiobook and the narrator is fantastic is doing a lot for me. And as for From Blood and Ash, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna finish it tomorrow. I'm still really enjoying it. Not much else to say there. Okay, he went outside and he brought his toy, so he's probably going to be entertained and not chewing things he shouldn't be, so that's exciting. But let's just let's go into this. I've been waiting for this for a while. I'm pretty sure I know what the book is, but I'm always excited for Illumicrate stuff. So the theme is Out of the Woods, and we will look at that in a moment. It's got a sticker on the back that says what it's based on, and that's awesome. It says based on The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. I've not read that book and I probably won't, but this is stunning, and I will keep this art because it's just so pretty. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. I see this thing next. Oh, it's a puzzle from Lord of the Rings. I love this. I will do this. It says puzzle story. Does that mean something, or is that just like being cutesy? That's cute. I will definitely do this puzzle. I've wanted to get into puzzles for a while, and I didn't take advantage of it during the quarantine, so why not start now, right? Oh, that's very cool. This is a wooden pin from We Hunt the Flame. I don't think I've ever seen a wooden pin. That's really neat. I love how like fresh wood smells as well. We have another little package. Yes, the monthly pin. Interesting. It says what the book is. Oh, that's nice. But like, how interesting looking. Okay, we have this, and then we have, let's look at the bookmark first. I don't think I've, unfortunately, gotten a wooden bookmark in a book box that hasn't come slightly damaged. It's got like a little thing here missing, I think. All the same, it is lovely. The wood makes monsters of us all. Very lovely. Drinkware, probably? Yes. Oh, this is gorgeous. It says, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep, which is a Robert Frost quote. This is gorgeous. I would definitely use this. All right, but I'll be honest, the most exciting part for me is always the book. Here we go. The Wolf and the Woodsman. Yeah, we knew this was what it was gonna be. The author letter, which has got some stunning art, but look at the spine, the edges. I also love, so it's like a slightly like murkier color, and I am so into that. Look at that. That's so pretty. And we do have art on the inside of the dust jacket, which I like when they do, but I think the intention is to like use, like you can flip it and use it, and I've never done that. I don't think I ever would. And it is signed. I love when they come signed. It might just be electronically signed, but that's fine with me. And there's a map. I'm very excited because I did want to read this book. It had a lot of early hype. So yes, I'm quite excited for it. I want to like leave it in like the foreground, but that's not going to happen. Oh, you're falling. My bad. Let us read the spoiler sheet to see if there's anything I missed. Oh no, they messed up. They have a description for, they did an umbrella for House of Earth and Blood. And it says stay dry with the souvenir from Crescent City instead of whatever the description for the Lord of the Rings puzzle story is supposed to be. The bookmark is from Among the Beasts and Briars. Okay. And the next month is Never Enough, which I'm so very excited for. That should arrive like tomorrow, which is really nice. I will say overall, I quite liked everything in it. It's not my favorite box they've done, but also like it's such quality stuff and I will probably use all of it. Yeah. Well done, Illumicrate. You've done it again. I am going to go do some writing before I head off to work. I close again tonight and I'm off tomorrow. Depending on the weather, I might try to finally go to that park. I don't know if I was talking about it in this vlog or in the last vlog, but there is a park several towns over that I have wanted to visit. It's just this really nice park, and if it's not ridiculously hot, I'm going to try to go. I do have to do laundry, so hopefully the weather will stay good. But I will leave you there for now and check in again tomorrow and update you on reading, and I will probably be finishing From Blood and Ash tomorrow, so that will probably be the update. I'm really excited. I think I said I've been trying to stop myself from buying books 2 and 3 at work. I have all 3. I have books 1 through 3 coming from the Bookish box. I did their special editions. They should be coming, I think, next month. So I will have the books soon, and I can continue the series soon. I just need to be patient because I need to spend less money on books. Yes. Okay, update time. I finished From Blood and Ash. I enjoyed it. I was really enjoying it up to about the last 5 chapters. I guess the easiest way to say it is I was very uncomfortable with some of the decisions the characters were making in regards to consent and how it was played off as like sexy. Like, it's not the worst that I've seen. Bridgerton, I'm talking about you. But like, it wasn't great, and I was very uncomfortable with it. I thought it was very like not cool. I'm not gonna like write the book off because of it. I am totally planning to do a full review for this book because I have a lot of thoughts. But I ended up, because of all these issues I had at the very end, only giving it 3.5 stars. Like, it took a lot of wind out of my sails for this book because I had been really enjoying it previously to the stuff happening at the very end. I don't want to spoil things for people because it is a good, fun read, if nothing else. And there are more books in the series, so it might be something that is addressed further down the line, and I don't want to like write it off yet in case it is addressed, because sometimes it does take a couple books, especially when you're doing a long series, for things like that to come to fruition. But what am I reading next? So actually, I'm really excited. A friend of mine lent me volume 1 of Sweat and Soap, which this cover is so unfortunate. This is a very hard to get manga right now, and I regret not having picked it up when I had the chance, but I am so excited. It is about, they work at like a perfume company or a soap company or something, and she just smells like, he thinks he's like the head designer or something, and he thinks she smells amazing, and this actually launches them into like a real relationship, and it just, I'm ready for the angst and the feels, and I can't wait. I'm so glad that I'm borrowing this because I'm going to read it today. I'm really excited. I'm gonna read it immediately, and then I'm actually going to pick up this arc of Light from Uncommon Stars by Rika Aoki. I will just read you the back because I don't know how to describe it. Good Omens meets The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet in this defiantly joyful speculative adventure set in California's San Gabriel Valley with cursed violins, Faustian bargains, and queer alien courtship over fresh-made donuts. I've heard it's just like one of the most amazing things you'll read. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm gonna take notes as I read, or not notes, but I'll like tab it as I read, and we'll definitely be giving a full review for this one, though you definitely won't see the review until closer to the release date. So I don't know when exactly that is. It says September 2021. Oh wow, and this like letter at the front, it's also comparing it to Addie LaRue and the Midnight Library, so that's something. Here we go. September 28th it'll be out, so you'll definitely see the review closer till then. But I'm really excited for this one. Also, this is a small thing I just love. The book is organized by month. I love it when that's just like how things are organized by season or by month. That just is very comforting to me. Is that a strange thing to say? I love it. So I'm very, very excited to read that one. I got an arc of it through work. But that's it for updates. You're probably wondering why I'm sitting here like this. I'm actually about to film something else. I'm going to film it on my phone, which I almost never do for like full-length videos, but we're gonna give it a try. But yes, this is probably the last like full update before my conclusion. I was talking about going to possibly to a park today, but it's kind of rainy and it's very humid, and I'd rather sit in air conditioning in a sweater and not do the park today. I will get there eventually. Someone gave me a list of bakeries to try, and I plan on doing that eventually too. Not today, because I don't want to go spend the money, but I do plan on doing that. And I think that's it. Mental health wise, I would like to say I'm feeling a bit better. Not great. I still feel very easily overwhelmed by everything, or I shouldn't by everything, but by anything that's like slightly inconveniencing. But I do think I'm doing a lot better. I've sort of centered off a little bit, so that's kind of nice. But yes, I'll leave you. I'll put some more b-roll and just like short tidbits from my days for the next couple days, because I really don't think I'm gonna have a chance to update proper for a couple days, just because I have work. I'm working some mid shifts. If my July Illumicrate comes, I will try and film my unboxing for that, just because I think those are fun. But otherwise, yeah, I will see you in the conclusion. Hi, guess who feels like a bag of shit? Me, but good news is Illumicrate came. Box is got a ding that goes all the way through. Illumicrate is typically pretty good with protecting the merchandise, so look, as long as everything is fine, that's fine. Oh, I totally forgot. This is a book plate for In the Ravenous Dark, which is a box a while ago. This is a preview of a book. The Rosy Thorns mugs are my favorite collectible item. Oh, it's broken. That is heartbreaking. Oh, this is what it would have looked like if it wasn't broken. I'll have to contact them. That's very sad. So I just wanted to let you know I have since contacted them, and this is the second time I've actually had something come damaged, and once again, Illumicrate has the best customer service, and they're replacing it. Oh, I love this. They did one for like their Addie LaRue box. I love this. It's Red Rising themed. Oh, I love that. It's a bust of Lila. Oh my god, I hope they do these with like everyone. Oh wow. The little felt things have come off. There we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, stunning. Seriously, one of the, like, wow. Wow. Oh my god, wow. It's so pretty. I mean, I knew this is what the book... Oh my god. Oh, that's stunning. I knew this was what the book was going to be, but this is incredibly stunning. Wow. Naked. And we do have art on the inside as well. This is beautiful. This is one of the best. Oh wow, this is stunning. I adore it. I'm sad that the Rosy Thorns mug is broken. I have had damaged and broken items from Illumicrate before. They're very good about replacing. So hopefully this will also be an easy replacement and fix. I am actually probably gonna email them like post haste because I just want to I would like a non-broken one. Even if it takes a while, I just want to make sure it's like not an issue because it makes me very sad that it's broken. Just to make sure I didn't miss anything. So the mug is inspired by the Poppy War. I love the Lila bust. I honestly love everything except maybe, like, I don't have much use for this, which is themed from from Dorian Gray. That's neat. This is from Descendant of the Crane. Well, I don't really use fans. They're cool though. Yeah, well that's neat. That's a good box. Oh, this, like, wow, just wow. The stunning stuff this time. They have 3 out of this world items. Not even counting the book, counting the mug. I guess if like I can't get it replaced, I can try to glue it. First of all, I need to apologize. I have a little spot patch on. It's probably slightly distracting. I'm sorry. I just have this really kind of painful and ugly pimple that hopefully this is gonna help with. Today is Saturday. It is the last day of this vlog. Time to wrap it up. I thought I would just catch you up on everything. So mental health wise, I think I'm doing better. It's weird because it's like I think I am projecting externally that I'm doing better than I internally am, but I think that's good because that's at least some control I'm able to have over myself in the situation, so that feels good, I guess. Mostly I just kind of feel like very much like I'm stagnating in a lot of ways, but that's better than being in like a really bad spot. So that's something. I did go and see Black Widow today. It was a theater with just the 3 of us who went and then like 2 other people, and it was kind of a weird experience because at first there was no sound during any of the trailers, and then we like told someone and they were like, oh, we don't do sound for like trailers, and then like sound wasn't starting when they said it would, so we had to go get someone, and then they were like, oh well, we have to fix it, someone has to go to the roof. And then like the lights didn't turn off, so we had to go get someone to turn the lights off. And then at the end of the film, the lights didn't turn on. telling we were out of the theater. Like, it was just a really strange experience. I liked the movie a lot. I started crying at the beginning, and I don't think it was the movie itself. I think I was just like emotional to be back in a movie theater. It was really exciting and weird, and I was really pleased to be back in the movie theater. I don't know, it's a weird reaction to have. It's been so long, and it felt so normal and also weird to be there, but it was good. I liked the movie a lot. I actually liked it a lot more than I thought I would. Black Widow is not one of my favorite MCU characters. She's one that like has always been there, so I feel like attached to her for that reason, but even in the comics she's just not a favorite. But I thought it was really good. I really liked everyone in it. It was great. It was great. It made me, I think, even more sad that we're not going to see her again in the movies, because it was just great. It was a great dynamic. It also made me sad that Marvel felt like they couldn't do this movie sooner. You know, they couldn't have a solo Black Widow movie sooner. I know it was like a big concern right around after the first Avengers film came out, that they were just concerned that a female character couldn't carry a movie, and I think that's really sad that we had to wait this long. Like, we could have maybe had a Black Widow trilogy. Like, that would have been cool, you know? My room's a mess, as you can see. I'm just ignoring it. It is a problem for next week, and kind of along that line, and I think I'm going to do a vlog these next couple weeks as well, because I like to have one kind of constantly going. I'm thinking I'm going to be getting another bookcase. So that's probably going to be happening. I'm going to see if I can coerce a friend into doing it with me. As for what I'm reading, Light from Uncommon Stars. I am 136 pages into it, so I'm in part 3. I am tabbing it a little bit, and I will be doing a review of this. Like, I think I said that, but if I didn't, I am planning to do a review of this closer to when it comes out in late September. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. It is a lot harsher than I thought it would be. Like, some fantasy and sci-fi novels that are dealing with real world problems take a softer lens when they talk about it, and some of them take a harsher lens, and this one takes a harsher lens. I'm just surprised because the books that it is compared to, I haven't read Long Way to a Small Angry Planet or Midnight Library, but I know quite a bit about Matt Haig's writing. I've read some of his other books, and I did read Addie LaRue and Good Omens, which are the other two it's compared to. And none of those books have like a harsh lens on anything, but this one does. So I just thought that was surprising. I love the characters. I think my favorite character is Shizuka. She is definitely the character who I feel like we are allowed to sort of inhabit the most. Katrina is the protagonist, and I love Katrina, and I want to protect her. Like, she's so important to me. But I feel like of the two, because I mean, Lan, we also get to, I would say she's also like the third main character. I think that's easy to say. But Shizuka just has like oozing with personality and character, and is so kind of terrifying and brilliant, and very much sort of gives off Miranda Priestley sort of vibes, but in a more positive way. I love Shizuka. She's so awesome. What a great character. Very excited to see where the story goes. I have no idea where it's going to go. I haven't felt like I have no idea in the way like I'm a little lost. No, that's not how I want to phrase it. It just feels like someone is dragging me along with them, and I trust them to take me somewhere, but I have no idea where we're going. Like, I have little context. The further I get, the more context I have, but then things are just like added, and I'm just so curious. I also have never seen a book that like combines sci-fi elements and urban fantasy elements, I guess is the best way to put it, like quite like this. I've just never seen how it's like melded this way. Very cool. It's working for me. It's working a lot. It's just, it's very unique, very different from everything I read. I will also say it has put me in the heads of some characters I've never read from the heads of before. It's definitely a book that kind of shames me for not having opened myself to these sorts of characters previously. And I'm sure part of that is like on me as a reader just for not having read more diversely, but also I think part of it is that there just aren't a lot of characters in genre fiction who are like this. So it's, you know, I'm shamed, but I think also publishing should be shamed a little bit. But all the same, it's really, really, really good. I described it? I don't think I have. Let me do that real quick before I say goodbye. It is about Katrina. She, at the very beginning of the novel, has run away from her abusive home. She is a violinist, and she is trans. And I believe she's fairly early into her transition. She is on hormones, but it's still fairly early, and she's dealing with, you know, a family who doesn't accept her, a world that doesn't accept her, a world that still calls her he and him before they'll say she or her. And she is hurt and afraid and just very cautious and careful. And she's a violinist. She crosses paths with Shizuka Satomi, the Queen of Hell as she's called. She is a world-class violin teacher. She also sold her soul to hell, and in order to get it back has to deliver 7 separate souls to this demon who I think his name is pronounced Tremon Philippe. I couldn't tell if it was Tremon or Treman, but Tremon sounds more like a name than Treman, because Treman sounds like tree man. But Tremon Philippe, she has done 6 souls, her 6 previous students, and at the beginning of the novel she's looking for her 7th student. And anyway, when her path crosses with Katrina's, she's like, this is my 7th student. There's also Lantran is an alien. She is a starship commander, captain, and she has taken her family to Earth to hide out from a galactic war. And they're doing so in a donut shop with a giant donut. And Lan and Shizuka have a kind of early, flirty, will they get together, will they not, kind of thing going on, at least at this point in the story. And I think even from their first interaction you kind of get the idea that that's what's going to happen, so I don't feel like this is a spoiler. Although I think it's like on the back at some point. They meant, like in some description I read, they mentioned that there's like flirting over donuts. So like she's just like straight up an alien. Her family's aliens. They have like alien tech. Like they're hiding out. And it's just these 3, there are more characters in this, but these are like the 3 anchors, and it's just how these characters' paths are intertwining, and Shizuka kind of teaching Katrina. And I feel like all the teaching, all the violin stuff, while it is like surface level, it is like the teaching and the violin stuff, it also feels very heavy, very full of metaphors, and it's so far very beautiful and great, just absolutely great. So that's what it's about. But this is where I'm going to leave you. I've been with you guys for about 2-3 weeks now. I don't keep track all the time. I kind of base these vlogs, if you didn't know, I kind of base these vlogs on how many days I have off. So it's like every 6 days off or so. That's how long a vlog goes, for 6 off days. I'm saying goodbye. I'm saying thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I'm very grateful, especially because this was a really rough one, and if you watched through, I'm incredibly thankful, because it means a lot. It means more than you could ever think. It makes me feel very much less alone. So thank you. And I'm gonna follow that up with if you liked this, if you want to know more thoughts, if you want to especially know more thoughts on Light from Uncommon Stars, subscribe. I would really appreciate that as well. I think as of ending this video, I'm at 66 subscribers, which is amazing. My goal for the year is to get to 100. This was a goal I set for myself at the beginning of the year, and oh my god, it's probably gonna happen. Like, that's very exciting to me, and it's only the end of July, which it is the end of July. I cannot believe this month is over. This is also very crazy. But goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I hope this video finds you well. I hope if you were somewhere where it is cold, you were able to stay warm, and I hope if it is somewhere where you were, and I hope if it is somewhere warm, you were able to stay comfortable. And most of all, I hope you are reading a fantastic book. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.